Hi, NSA New Jersey. I'm Cathey Armillas, and I wanted to talk to you about your Aspiring Speakers program. So back in 2012, I joined a similar program in Portland, Oregon. So somebody came to me from NSA Oregon and said, hey, you want to join this program? And at that time, my business was about 2 years old. I started a small marketing agency called Pure Marketing, and I was doing pretty good on the marketing side. But just at that moment, I had decided that I wanted to add a little bit more to my business, and so I decided to write a book. I ended up writing The Unbreakable Rules of Marketing, 9.5 Ways to Get People to Love You. And when they asked me to join, I thought, that would be a good thing to add the speaking piece to my business. And even though I had been a Toastmaster since 2003, I never really thought about making that a major point in my business. So I joined the program, and I quickly set out to, I'm a very goal-oriented person. I quickly set out to be like, okay, by the time I'm done with this program, I want to be an NSA member. And so while I was starting the program, I also started concurrently something that I called the 52-week speaking challenge. And so I challenged myself to speak every single week somewhere. And I figured by the end of the year, by the end of the 52, that hopefully I would have 20 paid speaking engagements out of that. And so I did that, and I had kind of 3 tiers to it. I had the first tier, which was somebody would pay me my fee 100%, or the second tier would be somebody would pay me an honorarium, but that I would still be speaking to a fairly large audience. And third and finally, I'd speak for free if need be, but I just wanted to get out there and do that. So by the end of the 52 weeks, I ended up speaking at the very last one I did, the 52nd one. It was my 20th paid speaking engagement. The program, though, was incredible. In hindsight, looking back, I remember thinking when I joined, well, I speak already a lot. I don't know how much value this is going to add to me or my business. But there's really 2 parts to a speaking business. There's the speaking, and then there's the business. And the business is everything else. You're only seeing the tip of the iceberg when you see a speaker standing on stage. Everything else underneath is the negotiations, the marketing, the business relationships, the leads, everything, even the product creation. There's so much to this business. And I would really encourage you, if you want to, if you even have a small business, even if you're not setting out to be a speaker full-time and that's what you want to do, if you have any kind of small business and you're going to use speaking in any part of it, I would highly recommend that you go through this program. It's an amazing program, and it will put you around a bunch of people that are already doing it, which that in itself is amazing. Getting to see how people do the program and use it in their own businesses. And some people are strictly keynote speakers, and other people are trainers, and some other people use speaking just on occasion, just to get more leads into their business. So I really encourage you to sign up for the program. But even beyond that, I would encourage you to, anytime you have something in your life that you want to do, I would just encourage you to do it your way. Like, figure out what it is you want to do and do it. In my life, in my business, I've done everything completely backwards from how you're supposed to do it. If you're supposed to go out and go get a college degree and take it from there, I went backwards. So I've done everything what seemed to be the wrong way. But somehow, during my life and during my business, I've found a way to be successful in what I do. I ended up creating a program last year called How to Rock a TED Talk. It's an audio coaching program, and this really was the, I think, turning point in my business that really made it take off. And it really became the point for me that I think my business went from being just me to really being a business. I landed a huge contract with Nike to train their entire North American brand on that program. But I tell you what, I never would have even done that program if it weren't for the people in my life that were telling me to do crazy things that from the surface didn't look like it was going to turn out for the good, if you will. So again, I encourage you to sign up for the program. It's amazing. All you're going to do is grow through it. You're going to meet people. You're going to learn things. and you're really going to understand the business. And finally, just do in your life what it is you want to do, and don't worry about how anybody else does it. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the luck in the world.